Hello and welcome to another year of the AEL University League. We're coming into it. Brand new day, brand new team, brand new semester. I'm Blue Panda. Joining me is Red. Red, it's the Chatime University League. They have been a great sponsor for us so far, and I'm so glad to be kicking off another year. And not to mention that, an OG casting partner coming into the fold.
Mate, I am so glad to be back into the scene and casting with my man Blue Panda himself. I remember when you just got back into the scene of R6, the first one we ever cast together. I think it was Cafe, and you didn't even know what half the callouts were. And I'm like, oh yeah, they're going into here, they're going into there, and you're like, yes.
Look, you just roll with the punches, and look where we are now. We're coming into a brand new semester. Last semester was phenomenal. It was some great games on the whole. You can see we've upgraded the production quality. We've got some new packets, some new assets. It's all looking clean. Aside from my camera, there's got to be something that lets down the team. It is me. New Zealand internet is a bit rough at the moment. But look, coming into this, maybe if I had an AOC monitor, which is another one of our sponsors, it'd be a little bit better. But at the moment, I'm stuck with what I've got. Coming into this, we've got two phenomenal teams to kick things off here tonight. It is the University of Wollongong Blue team versus a team that you guys should know from last semester. It is UTS No Callouts. They played through. Unfortunately, they didn't quite make it as far as they would have liked, but hey, it's going to be a great match to kick things off here. And with the maps that we're going to, look, hey, this is going to be an absolute stunner of a first map. We're going to be chucking that up on your screen now. Map number one for the night is going to be Coastline. And to round it out, we're going to be heading to Clubhouse. Red, what do you think we could be expecting here?
I think we're going to see a pretty cookie cutter of Clubhouse, but Coastline is what I'm mostly looking forward to. Outside of anything, I would like to see UTS popping off, only just because I just like the name overall. But, it could go either way at the end of the day.
Yeah, look, coming into this, there's one, we're playing on a new season, so we have some minor changes that have come through. The Gon 6 is now available to a handful of operators. Fills a similar role to the Ash Breaching Ground, can be used on the likes of Evil Eyes, and that destructible, bulletproof utility that a lot of defending teams will be running. Not to mention the fact that Aruni and Tachanka are out of quarantine for this season, so we're going to be seeing both of them utilised, hopefully, to some great effect. I'm interested to see how Tachanka will fit into some of the strategies that Uni teams are bringing, and Aruni, who has proved herself incredibly capable at a very, very high level of play. So those options are there available to them. Coastline, look, I wouldn't imagine we're going to see anything crazy strat heavy. It is a map that tends to favour the teams that are better fraggers. Let's be perfectly honest. The map plays very much like a just straight run 'em and gun 'em play style. You don't have to dig too deep into the strategy side of things. You can go for basic setups and then just play the gun game.
Well, outside of that, though, Clubhouse, we're going to be seeing, as I said before, more than likely the exact same cookie cutter strats we see nearly every time. It hasn't really evolved outside of the last strat change where everybody moved over to mainly playing bedroom. But I mean, sometimes you see in these sorts of brackets a bit of change in strategy, a bit of innovation going on, and hopefully we'll be able to see that coming out of both of these teams tonight.
Yeah, I mean, that's what separates good teams from great teams, the ability to innovate and adapt on the fly. And, well, it's University League. You've got a variety of different players, ranging from your standard cash warriors all the way up to some high-level competitive players as well, playing for some of these teams. We'll chuck the rosters up just so we can get a gander at who is playing here for us today. Up first, it is going to be the guys coming in from UTS, I believe. I hope I got that one right. There we go. UTS, No Callouts there. There are some familiar names from last season, some players that are a little bit new. We've got another group. We've got Frostioperosis, if you do remember, the name itself kind of gives away his defensive strategy. You got Katy Perry. You've got Rob Brownie Jr., who was a big name for the team last semester, and the Milkman as well, rounding things out. So, I mean, they're not, wildly familiar names from the competitive scene, but they're players who are very, very capable in their own right.
Absolutely. And from UOW, we'll have coming up on your screen right now, we have Kingy, Romulus, Sminkid, Rex, and is that Dreads?
Dr. Eds, but I don't know.
Dr. Eds? It could be
We'll
either.
just run with it. We'll go with Dreads for now. But look, they're a relatively unknown roster, so that could indicate either, this is the first time we're seeing, these players play in this environment, or that, look, it could be just that they felt like it was a bit of fun. They wanted to jump in. It's anyone's guess. We won't know until we actually get into the server and start seeing them unfold, as it were. And, well, with the two maps that we've got, they're not overly complex. Like you said, Coastline, it's a very frag-heavy map. You look at it, Clubhouse, basically every single strategy you can conceive of has been figured out and understood. So they will go for standard setups, but then it comes down to how you play into those setups as the attacking team that really does define how these rounds will go. So, I mean, it's going to be a great opportunity for both teams to display what they're capable of and give us a great opening match.
All I know is nobody messes with the milkman.
Yeah, look, you don't mess with the milkman, you don't get your milk
Don't
otherwise. And,
milkman.
yeah, look, it's all about the calcium at the end of the day. You don't have your calcium, you're not going to have a good time. So, there we go. You can hear it for yourselves. The map will be kicking off, getting underway. And, well, the first step in any map is going to be the operator ban. So, why don't we have a quick look and figure out where these teams are going? Are we anticipating anything crazy here, Red, do you reckon?
Or if I can see a Tachanka ban come out straight off the bat after he's come out of contamination, I would be spewing. Absolutely spewing. I'd like to see a bit of variety coming out. As you said, it can be a bit frag heavy on this map, and so having that a bit more entry denial could be very useful.
Unfortunately, we've had a Finker ban, and then Rob Browning Jr. has just straight up left the server. I think he's either a little upset by that one, or his game's crashed, as they said. I think it might be, he's just a bit frustrated. We do have the pause timer now incorporated into, the whole spectator function, so we don't have to go for a rehost. That'd be phenomenal. So we will just pause it here and wait for old Rob Brown. Yeah, we can have that opportunity to go through the bans and then rehost should we need to after things are sorted. And I mean, realistically, with the pause time, you don't need to go for the rehost, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see what comes about of it. I think a ban already, Red. Do you think we might see something like the Amaru or the Lion come in to counteract that, maybe?
I'm thinking about a lot of different bans that potentially could be coming out in this situation. Though, taking an easy fragger off the board, those double frag grenades, it's pretty standard, especially in this sort of map. But as you said,
I've got some bad news for you. I'm pretty sure Finker lost her frag grenades when she received the Gon 6. One of a couple of operators unfortunately did suffer at the hands of the recent update, Dockerby being another one. So as good as those frag grenades were, I think it's more the stim boost that is the nerf.
Muscle.
Well, we're going to throw it back to ourselves while we wait for this to be resolved. Finker, take it off the bat. What do you reckon we can read into it? Are we going to see? You've got to wonder. What the strategy here is for UOW Blue.
Do you reckon they could still potentially lean into Zofia? I know that she got massively nerfed, taking away that downtime, but still got a lot of frag potential, still got a lot of explosive potential coming out from her. So technically, taking her off the board in this situation would possibly be a good pick. If you're not getting rid of Heartbreaker.
She was nerfed even more recently than that. She's now no longer immune to her own stuns. Which I have seen a number of players complain about, because believe it or not, standing on the opposite side of a window and trying to
you stun yourself,
hitting yourself and then jumping in and dying is a bad thing. But yeah, there's still a lot of frag potential on the board. I think potentially we could see the reversion back to a Thatcher ban, or even though it isn't super necessary on a map like this, even something like the Nomad, some flank watch, some denial. Jackal is probably going to be the target, if I'm being perfectly honest. That is a trap that a lot of teams do fall into. And then defensive bans, I would bet money on the fact that we're probably going to see either a Malusia or a Clash.
But do they target ban the Frost? That's the real question at the end of the day.
Well, is the risk worth it? There we go. We're throwing it back in. It's going to be a jackal. There we go.
Oh,
I take it. I take that one all day. UTS taking away the Spaniard himself. Now the question is, do we get the Spaniard double up, or are we going to see Mira taken out as well? That is the question. UTS have the option to do it. And no, it's going to be Valkyrie instead. Okay, so I have one more chance to keep my money safe. Are we going to see Clash? Are we going to see Malusi? UOW, please don't let me down.
Oh, taking a little bit of extra time on this. Probably a bit of discussion going on, but maybe they also wanted to actually ban the Valkyrie, and now they're kind of in that.
There we go. I'm safe. My bet's safe. Malusi off the board. Unfortunately, that means Mira is available. Luckily for you, it means the Chunker is available. Clash is still available. Where am I still available? Although that's more of a North American band coming into it. Round number 1, we're going to be kicking things off here with UOW Blue on the defense, and already the UOW Blue are starting to ask their opponents how to approach this.
Well, that's definitely a good question that you should be asking if you're trying to get into a competitive scene. Potentially, you want to start with looking at the user manual, but a little bit more in-depth information is going to be required. We're going to be seeing the Thermite swap out onto potentially IQ, and no other swap out coming out from the other team.
Look, I'll be perfectly honest. If that Thatcher got licked in, 100% Katy Perry's trolling. Well, okay, we're here, we're in. We've got an Ella on the board with the Scorpion as well. There's a lot of, okay. Already I have some problems here with the UOW lineup. Romulus is not running the SMG-11. There is, look, if you are not ripping heads off with that very, very small gun, what is the point? He's running, okay, so we have full 5 SMGs on the board here. Let's hope that it was a joke and they do know how to play the game, because otherwise someone is getting team killed.
Yeah, potentially they just like some little shooty boy contests going on. Nothing wrong with a lot of SMGs. But outside of that, yeah, lack of shotguns is going to make it a little bit interesting if they want to rotate or make too many more rotations.
Oh boy, this is a late reinforcement coming out here. They're look, UOW Blue, you would have to imagine they're probably a little bit newer to the comp scene than some of these no callouts guys, but this, maybe they're just sort of straight gunners. Maybe that is the case here. We'll have to wait and see. They're still taking their time on the side. Playing contesting onto the luggage jiggle, or almost gets taken down by the jiggle around that door. Milkman is looking to do some real hurt to UOW here.
And as I said, you do not mess with the Milkman. He's going to be coming in, and he's going to be coming in hot every single time.
Oh, damage. There's a lot of damage. And Romulus goes down to his SAS counterpart. Groot does pick that one. Kingy has a lot of work to do. Spots the player on cool vibes, but it's Dreads to find the next one. Katy Perry to go down. They lose the IQ. That's a bit rough, but not the worst gun to lose. Dreads finds himself another. That's Milkman to go down. Big double kill, but he gets shut down by the Zofia that you were talking about earlier. Rob Brownie Jr. He's made his way back into the server. He's doing big damage. Frostio Process shoots a body. Just adding salt in the wound. Kingy finds the kill back. It's a 2v2 with 20 seconds left here, Red. This could get a bit bleak. It's one to go down. Unfortunately, Kingy was caught on the ground. Rex might be able to find something from Aqua here. Pre-fire finds the kill. He's got to find one more if he can, but no information about the positioning. Frostio Process is there. Rex does it anyway. UOW Blue take round 1 in the end.
And it was really interesting just for the simple fact that it took so much effort in order to get the Ella out of the corner, regardless of how much utility was burned. The only reason she actually got moved out is from the hallway push, which potentially could have been stopped if Echo had rotated earlier.
Oh boy, do you see what I'm seeing here, Red? The second bomb side of choice for UOW Blue is going to be Penthouse Theatre. This is not a bomb site you see very often in competitive Rainbow Six Siege, but with Mira available, it does work. You've got the Aruni to pair with it. Mute and Echo, and well, Dreads is going to be doing his thing on the Rook for the moment. This is a tenuous bomb site. This is not one that you hold comfortably, to say the very least, unless Rex is going for that notorious Mira strategy, where he imitates a DVD player.
Hey, sometimes going for the OG rank strats can potentially work. In this sort of scenario, you could potentially only run 2 people on site and have a decently held down objective. Not crazy well, as long as you protect the mirror. but maybe they're going for a heavy roam strat, regardless of the players they picked.
Heavy roam could be the okay, so I could see what they're trying to do. I can appreciate it. There's a lot of pressure being put on Kingy at the moment, and they are going to be opening up that shower wall as well into Hall of Fame. They're going to have a lot of information available to them. Spin Kid, bold that he hangs around the window that long, and someone hasn't picked up their shirt. Who has not got their Rook armor?
Somebody does not want those Christmas sweaters. Now, my mama always makes them really well. There's some nice Christmas sweaters, so I really do hope that they start appreciating them more.
100%. There needs to be like a skin at the end of the year. Like, just it's not for any. It's not for armor, headgear, weapon. It's for the Rook armor. Just put it down. Oh no! Oh no! Kingy in a world of hurt from below. The skeleton key just mincing up the floor, and all of a sudden, this anchor player for the main bomb site is not in a safe space.
Yeah, that was absolutely crazy that they were able to pick that out so easily, like straight off the start. It's understandable that they would be like, oh yeah, there might be a guy around here because obviously the mirror window's placed there, but just the coordination from the ping, like so early into the round that they were able to take control of like the kitchenette and then just move straight in. You would think with this sort of hold that UOW would be potentially playing somebody down there to prevent this from happening.
I mean, I like to play that buck roll as well. I like to do what Katy Perry's doing, mostly because, I mean, it's like the maniacal laugh going up. Haha, you can't stand there anymore, as they desperately try and flounder. Frostio, though, is going to find the opener as Dreads watches on. His teammate does hit the dirt through that mirror window that they had set up previously. We'll get the refrag, though, at the very least. They bring it back 4-4. The skeleton key is going off again. Katy Perry, can he find anything? Rex as well, being tagged up. The Tozy Wosie's not quite as safe as they were hoping moments earlier. This is looking a bit scary for UOW second time around.
It was very interesting that no one actually did anything about Rob Brownie, who was sitting in the shower for a really long time, and he was able to freely rotate just after Katy Perry put that pressure onto them into the theater. So I don't know if it was luck or just pure chance that they missed out on a free frag there.
Look, they get two back. It is going to be Frostia and Milkman to go down. They trade and get things equal yet again on the side of UTS. It's Dreads to fall. Dreads has done a decent chunk of work despite dying in both rounds so far. Katy Perry looking to push into theater, where all three remaining defenders are grouped up right now. One frag grenade could spell absolute disaster for the remaining players. Romulus does find Rob Brownie Jr. Groot just pulls up the angle at the worst possible time. Will get it on the reswing. 2 versus 2 with 17 seconds left. Katy Perry has to relocate to VIP. Groot taking some big damage. Doesn't have the support of his teammate. Romulus will go down. Triple kill for him. And around Kingy is just playing on the couch at theater here. He's in a bit of trouble. Can he deny the plant? He's going to see the elbow, but can't see it enough. Groot with a big 4K gets UOW their... Well, not UOW, UTS their first win in this matchup so far. Yeah,
a bit of a interesting play out towards the end there. It didn't look like it was really going either way after the buck play, but that fallback onto theater really didn't help them in any way or form, and kind of lacking on those, I've completely forgot, roamers. Completely lacking on roamers and giving up the hallway. Definitely did them no favors in that situation.
Well. This is interesting stuff on the whole. Kitchen service now to come out. So UOW, they went for that bold, audacious strategy of going to what is considered the untouchable bomb site because it's so hard to hold. And that's exactly why it went the way it did. But now comes the other problem. You need to have some downstairs presence if you're going to hold Penthouse Theatre. Now with kitchen service, you need to have the opposite. You need to have some VIP and theatre presence. You need to be locking down that area so they can't get vertical control. Because if not, you're going to find the same result. It's going to hurt.
No, the real reason they weren't actually able to hold theatre was because Echo actually left the couch. So he should have stayed on the couch the whole time. It would have guaranteed them that victory.
I mean, maybe even if they picked Tachanka, it would have been a different
result. Oh, yeah. They could have put the Tachanka turret on the couch.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a turret anymore.
No. He is the turret.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, okay. You're right. When you're right, you're right. And yeah, Tachanka. Look, yeah, look, he is. He really is. And there are
Sometimes
some
I
fun
have
things that I've seen some people do some interesting stuff with Tachanka. I do it myself when I like to when I end up with Vela in casual. Believe it or not, everything's a spawn peak if you just blow the wall open. Coming into this with 30 seconds in, a lot of drone work as well being done. They do have some presence upstairs, which is good to see. It's a bomb site that you do need to hold vertically. So Kingy at the moment trying to catch anyone on the rappel. They know there's someone there. They know there's presence, but is Frosty? Oh, he can't do it. Kingy finds the head first, and all of a sudden your hard breach down. Not that it's the biggest of losses, but the Type 89, it's definitely a gun you want in hand when attacking this bomb site.
Not only that, I think this is the first round that UOW has actually been able to take away the first blood away from UTS, which is really good because they're actually utilizing those roamers a lot better this time and holding the areas they need to kind of like allow their the guys playing the main OBJ to be able to just play the main OBJ.
Katy Perry goes for the reattempt, does find the down onto Kingy, will finish it off there, avenging his fallen teammate. But, I mean, that's at the cost of a lot of health. We could see potentially this Ash falling if they're not quite careful. Oh, Groot, does he spot enough of anyone to find the kill from below? Nitro Cell response, but it's not going to find it. Oh, there we go. It's another SAS versus GIGN battle, but the Frenchies win it this time around. Dreads has been doing a lot of work. You got to give him that. Despite going down every round so far, he's been putting in the hard yards. And again, who hasn't picked up their shirt?
I feel like somebody just has it in for Dreads. Maybe somebody in the team just doesn't appreciate the work he's putting into those sweaters when he's knitting them every season. And it's just not playing out enough.
Oh boy, full widescreen there for Rex as he was trying to hold down the kitchen door. And they're pushing it, Rob Browdy. Oh, he almost whiffed that. He thought he'd got the kill. Oh, good night, Spin Kid. Good night, Romulus. It's all over in a matter of seconds. UTS picked that one up as well, but Rob Browdy Jr. thought he'd gotten the kill, stopped shooting, and then almost got gunned down for his trouble by the older 5.56. That could have been embarrassing.
Yeah, the quick claps coming out just at the end there. Unfortunately for UOW, holding hands in the same area just doesn't pay off as much as you'd like it. The power of friendship just isn't in the game tonight.
Yeah, look, the power of friendship only gets you far, but I mean, Rook armor on top of a 3 armor already it's going to do some work. It really
Mars sweaters, they protect. Yeah. All right? They protect. Sometimes they attack as well, but mostly they protect.
Yeah, Nana Rook is using Kevlar to put them together.
Throwing it in between.
yeah. It's just built different is the term that Nana Rook likes to use. And for the first time, we're going to see a Jaeger being brought into the fold here. As we head back to Hookah, Dreads is still on the Rook. They're going to be bringing it again. And, well, I like the Jaeger. I think it's about time, especially given that Rex almost met his demise off back of full white screen because Milkman just had his number. I honestly don't know what to make of this matchup. I'll be perfectly honest here, Red. This is far more back and forth than I would have initially anticipated.
Yeah, it's a bit of a slow start for a lot of UTS's pushes. They're trying to utilize as much like intel gathering and trying to get some picks. But at the same time, UOW is in the same situation where they're kind of also playing that slower game that they're not in the default spots as much outside of maybe 1 or 2 of the core members. And so it might just be throwing UTS off over clearing, maybe in this case. But hopefully they'll be able to get a quicker push on. And if UOW is able to hold that hallway, potentially they may be able to hold the objective just a smidgen better this time. Well,
we're just going to have to wait and see how this plan pans out. It's a very aggressive hold in Billions as well. It's not every day that you see someone playing behind a shield and actively contesting into luggage. And, well, it didn't quite work out the way I think they hoped in the first round. This time, we're going to see Katy Perry again on This has been the bane of the existence of UOW so far. The skeleton key just making it impossible to hold any ground inside the bomb site. Ooh, I don't think he knows just how close he was to taking Romulus there. Romulus will have to pull back. The entire bomb site has been conceded. The only player in the vicinity is Dreads, who's holding by bars, and will have to try and win some of these long angle gunfights. And, like, the pings are going out. Spin Kit again, a repeat of the first round. It falls victim to Milkman. Katy Perry does get caught on the roam, though. Kingy will find that one. And, I mean, that's not a bad trade to be finding. Taking out the buck, taking out some of that vertical threat is going to be huge. 1-1, though, with a minute 20 left to play. It's still 4 versus 4.
Now, I know that it's a Miley Cyrus song, but Buck is coming in like a wrecking ball every single round and just absolutely gutting the floors and the roof of everywhere, and it's causing a lot of distress for UOW, who's not really able to pick up off it.
No, getting killed by the lifeline launcher. Rex, he's gonna go for the jump out. He's found it. He's got a bit of room to ground to cover to get back inside, as the entire bomb site was conceded off that effort to go for the jump out. He found it anyway. Hey, look, you got to admire that. He did find it. The Bearing 9, though, an interesting choice. Oh, just a second too late on the jump out of the window. Frosty Operations again, right place, right time, and UTS will pick up their 3rd round in a row.
It wasn't surprising that we saw this ending, as it was a little bit similar to the last one. Outside of the Echo being picked off significantly earlier, and so a lot more pressure being put onto Aquarium.
Well, hey, they're gonna opt to go back. They're gonna retry the Hookah Billiards bomb site. Kingy, so I'm just gonna put this out there. Jaeger, across all levels of play, casual, ranked, unranked, competitive, pro level, has a pick rate of 80% plus. In the 5 rounds that we have seen so far, he's been picked once, which is I think this is the treatment that he truly deserves.
I think you're looking at this all wrong. It's not that he doesn't have an 80% pick rate. He doesn't have an 80% pick rate yet. This isn't going to be standard. We're going to have 35 rounds.
35 rounds. Okay, all right. Yeah, look, hey, my analyst caster here, he's making some stuff up. That's not how these work, Red.
A man can dream.
Look, if it was one of the NA leagues that I do, they run infinite overtime and some of those maps. I was one of the 2 casters involved in the 2nd longest match of competitive Rainbow Six in history. We went 24 rounds on Villa, and I hated every one of them after the 12th.
As much as I get that it can be a good map to watch, I really dislike Villa. That's just my personal preference.
I'd be happy never going back to it again.
Oh, we might see a quick pick here, but Zofia not quite going in. Not seeing Katy Perry coming in like a wrecking ball this time, though. Not making the same moves in this situation. Probably because Kingy is hanging out there this time. He's a little tap on the nose. He knows what's up, and they're playing it a bit slower. Droned him out and gone, all right, we can't go in here this time. There's a spy.
There is a traitor in our midst. Actually, no, it's not even in their midst. Look, the question becomes, do they know? Oh, yeah, they know. They 100% know this is not nearly as sneaky as Kingy thinks it is. He has been spotted. He has been read like a book. They are very aware of his positioning. They think he might have run for it, but no. Kingy might still be able to find a frag off the back of this. That is insane. Holy cow. No, surely not. Oh, Katie, don't do it to him. Kingy is in so much danger, but he is not giving up this position for an instant. Okay, there we go. Finally, he's got out of there. Okay, he's just gone next door. Oh, my Lord. This is insane.
I'm appreciating the consistency with the UOW's want for the couch plays, though. They're really popping off with that potential for lie downs.
Oh, no. absolutely baited. Rob Brownie Jr. should have died. That was 100% Kingy's kill, but Milkman is on track to bully these guys out of this match.
As I said before, you don't mess with the Milkman. Katy Perry's making his way into destroying those floorboards again, but this time no one's actually playing there.
That was just that's the moment in chat in a casual game where someone types "good night" in all caps. That was just unfortunate mistake there. Just seconds too late. Oh no, that doesn't work anymore, Smin Kid. Nice try. You can't do that anymore. Groot somehow wins that battle, and it will be no call-outs, winning a 4th round back-to-back here. It is a map that is a little bit more attacker-sided. Most teams tend to agree, but I think, no call-outs. They found their stride. They are just playing their siege, and UOW are holding on for dear life right now.
Yeah, it was a bit of a cluster buster at the the end of that round. That last 30 seconds as the plant was going down the back room. Fortunately, that echo charge wasn't able to find the cancellation that they were probably looking for, but it ended in it. As you said, it just came down to attackers frags, and in this scenario, UTS is just playing a significantly better game. They're able to drone out the rooms that they need straight off the bat, and find out that hey, they're not they're not playing anyone who's roaming. It's freebies. Let's go in.
This is an interesting stretch. They've doubled down on Breach Denial, on Penthouse Theater, which they're going back to, even though the big problem for this bomb site was not hard breach or anything of that nature. It was the floor below them. They thought that I honestly would have liked the Cav pick. Just sit them down in kitchen, wait for someone to push in unnecessarily. Which I mean, Katy Perry was gonna do, but not anymore because he's on. I mean, they still can threaten from below, but look, it is what it is. We're not gonna see Cav. I'm not disappointed. Well, actually, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. It is what it is. But, I mean, you remember what happened last time we were here. By the end of the round, all 3 of the remaining defenders were right here in theater, where we are at the moment.
I think the situation is called, if I don't know what I'm doing, the other team definitely doesn't know what we're doing.
Look, you're not wrong. There was, it's a case of I have no clue what's going on. Hopefully they don't either, and, well, we'll just make the most of it. Now, I'm still disappointed that we haven't seen the mirror DVD strategy.
Is that the double stack up on the one wall?
No. That's where you sit under the TV and pretend to be a DVD player with the mirror out.
Sit perfectly still. No one will notice.
It has worked more for me than I would care to admit, if I'm being perfectly honest. I do that every chance I get. Unfortunately, my casual MMR is a bit higher than I'd like, so I often come against competitive players, and they know exactly how to counter that because they're not as oblivious as some players who fall for it.
Yes, they potentially have a crit chance on their perception rolls every time they enter a room, but it does seem like Katy Perry is doing, even though he couldn't pick the buck or decide not to pick the buck, playing the exact same play style and trying to go for the exact same picks that we saw in the last one.
Well, they're playing their game. They're playing it quite well. This mirror window has... Ooh. Did Groot just shoot Frosty Operosis? I think he did. That was some team damage. And Frosty will find the kill. Robert Brownie Jr. finds Smin Kid as well. The bandit, unfortunately, isn't the thing that was going to help them when this... Oh, Katy Perry. Again. Oh, no. Kiki goes down. It finds another one. Romulus falls too. And Rex is alone and in danger. No call-outs. Pick up the flawless round.
Yeah, unfortunately, UOW, they'll too busy having a bit of a pizza party in the theater room to pay attention to what was coming into the hallway. Not quite what you want to be doing, especially when you have the the extra added mirror window on the back wall, which didn't quite give them the information that they really needed. I'm feeling that a lot of UOW's losses really came from just not much information going around.
Oh boy, let's go. We're running the Ying, the Monty, we have potentially 8 sets of smokes on the board right now.
The only thing that
boy.
would make this better is if there was a glass on the board.
Look, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, 1, 2, 4, 6. Okay, only 6. So we're gonna get the hard breach gadget out of Kingy. Not the full throw. What are you talking about?
Not a team player. That's all it is.
Yeah, exactly. But we do have potential for 2 Gone 6s as well to make their appearance in the hands of Sminkid and Dread. So that'll be interesting to see. Look, I kind of rate this strategy. You give the Romulus has the diffuser. They are just going to smoke the living hell out of Hookah, and then he's going to go in for the backwards plant on top of the Candelas and hope like hell that it works.
If they can't see me, I can't see them either. It might be the other way around for that saying, but let's just hope it all works out in the end for them.
If I can't see you, if I can't see anything, you can't see anything, we're all in danger.
No one can see anything. Potentially Snoop Dogg's playing in that hookah bar.
Oh, yeah, the man 100% has visited Ibiza at some point and would have 100% had some fun times here at Coastline. Just, the magazine size on this gun is actually just insane. Yeah, there's no right. Oh, no! What's the song by Kevin Wilson? Anything that could go did go wrong. He's had an absolutely hell of a day, and Romulus has been put down by his own teammate without even getting inside the building.
Just pulled the I'm sorry, old yellow. This ain't it tonight. I'm gonna have to put you down.
Well, Spin Kid will get the first one onto Katy Perry as well. The Maestro going down. That's exactly what you're looking for. Unfortunately, they now have Milkman sitting on the shield in Hookah, waiting for someone to push through. As Smoke, nonetheless. This could... Oh, there we go. Candela's out. Smoke's in. Oh, no! Toxic Canister's in! They've lost the diffuser. It's all coming apart. Robert Brady Jr. is going to find one of the Kingy as well. This is not the round they were hoping for at all. And who would have thought? Who would have thought, Red, that the one counter this Monty was Smoke?
Yeah, I didn't see anything wrong with this strategy. Nothing coming to mind at all about running all 5 of your players through a singular door. But yeah, it's panning out all right for them, I think.
I mean, Rex could clutch this easy. It's a Sophia ranked door. No, okay, never mind. Milkman's there. I forgot about him. Look.
No, you don't mess with the Milkman. So yeah, that was a bread and butter play.
Yeah, look. You've got to admire the strategy, but they didn't ban Smoke, so it was never going to work. And now, unfortunately, if they run it again, it is 6-1. So this could be the final round here on Coastline, which sucks to say, but it is the truth. I want to see an Armoru. I want to see an Armoru line rush, just for the hell of it. I don't want to see a Thermite. Thermite is not the play here. Triple hard breach is not the
play. Can you smell what the rock's cooking?
What? Oh, the Twitch 6-pick. Why? Why? I have questions. I have so many questions.
Well, destructible walls is what we're going to be seeing on this one. I would like to say, but if it's to go off anything that I've seen from UOW so far, I'll be interested if they can get into the building to utilize it first.
Look, I remember matches similar to this last semester, where map 1 would be, look, let's call it what it was, one-sided. Map 1 is a little one-sided here, and then it just evolves into chaos. So we might get some memery coming into Clubhouse, which is always entertaining. You love to see it. UOW, honestly though, they have given it a pretty solid run. They have had a couple of rounds there where they really have threatened no callouts. It looked like they could have picked even more rounds up, but unfortunately, I mean, no callouts they played last semester, so they are playing together quite actively. They do have that familiarity, and well, look, the Twitch drone is already having great effect. We got to give them that.
Well, to quote you specifically, I'm down to clown. So
that is it. I am down to clown.
Let's see this round play out, and thankfully enough, they're not all pushing through the exact same door this time, splitting off. Very, very good strategy to start off the round with.
No, that's the wrong attitude. The attitude is they can't kill us all.
If we all run in a single file line, and everyone eats about 5 bullets, and hopefully the other guy's running an SMG-11.
Yeah. Now, if they're all running the MPX and we all tank 5 bullets each, we'll still be fine.
The guy at the front won't even be dead.
Yeah, exactly. Especially if he's a Monty, although they tried that last time and he got shot in the back. So it's not a flawless plan. We're a minute through. We haven't had anyone die, so this is it's a good start for UOW. Selma charge is going out. They're going to look to open up storage there. And there could have been a free kill. Frostio wasn't looking. No. Oh, Romulus, you pulled off at the wrong second. Unfortunate. The smoke will go in. Frostio's still holding that angle. He can still... Oh, Rex, there we go. That's 1, that's 2. Romulus finds Milkman. Fitzman Kid goes down to Groot. Kingy goes down. Dreads will find one with a D. Oh, no. Oh, no. They just opened that up. How does he fall for that angle? They've lost control of the diffuser. It's a 2v2 here. Groot low, so they might be able to make that one work. The logic bomb comes out. What can Rex do here? Oh, the DMR. It's going to do some damage. But Rex finds the kill with the Type on the backside. Frostioperosis, he's been stared out here. Oh, there we go! UOW, they're not out of it just yet.
That was easily, even if they lost that round, I would have happily said that was their best round so far that they've played.
wait, hold up. They have a tradition here when they pick up rounds. So I'm waiting for it. They all say quack at the same time in chat. So, hey, their mascot is a duck, so...
Ah, yes, true.
Hey, look, it's just University Pride. I haven't seen it yet, so either they've done it already and I missed it, or they're not feeling too prideful right now.
Regardless, that was a pretty decent push, even though that they I think they lost 2 people on the exact same door frame. But, you know, keeping the spirit alive, keeping the push alive, making it happen. A lot better push overall from them, which is nice to see.
Why are we still... They're so committed to the thermite. I'm not sure.
Now...
What are you gonna hard breach? Like, other than storage where Frost was moments, like, in that last round. They've got a mute on the... What are you gonna hard breach on a bomb site in coastline that is that significant outside of Penthouse?
You're thinking about this all wrong. So Kingy and Dread are going to be playing support, and then Romulus, Smid, and Rex are all going to play entry frag.
So you're saying Smid is fragmite? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, fragmite. Yeah. If they all, it doesn't matter if one of them died that way. They've got 3 hard breaches.
Look,
it's brilliant. It's so big brain, but you just can't comprehend the genius behind it.
Look, I have to admire UOW. They are clearly enjoying themselves, and you love to see it at the University League. The question is, did they find themselves any more rounds? Because they've proved they can play. They proved they can play. They have taken 2 rounds off no callouts, who have been together for a while. The question is, can they do it again? Can they take this any further than they already have? Kingy is on the service door. Romulus going to be stacked up on the main door as well. They're going to look to this mirror ban. The lack of a mirror ban, I think, may have worked against them here. Oh, there we go. Good night, Rex. Just sprayed down with the Vector. It's unfortunately a pretty significant kill there. He was huge in that last round for UOW. Now the question becomes, what strategy are we going to see UOW default to? Is it the sneaky snake, where they look to prone themselves into the bomb site so they can avoid head height angles, or are we going to see them crab walk? There's a number of options available.
It's good to see that they're reutilizing like a quality push, but at the same time they're using the exact same push that they used on the last one. So they are potentially going to get counted by the Milkman, who has been slowly making his way down. Same with Katy Perry, who's in security at the moment.
Frost is just sitting here like, cool, good try, guys. There's a mute jammer. Speaking of mute, Group finds Smith. So we're back in a situation where it's looking a bit bleak for UOW. Katy Perry is on the flank. Look, I think they missed an opportunity. 100% Armoru should have come out here. It would have been a completely different result, I reckon.
Just fly in and get the work done.
Yeah, I think an Armoru would have been... Oh, Romulus, no way! He's going to walk straight into... How? How did they let him walk straight into bathroom and fight the kill onto the Maestro? He's going to do some more damage if he can. Kingy watching the crossfire. This still could be around for UOW. Romulus is rearing and ripping to go. Smoke canister goes out. Katy Perry does find Dreads on the backside. Unfortunately, that's the diffuser.
Yeah, I think that unfortunately Frost put a little bit too much trust in Katy Perry holding that back angle, and he was able to just snake on in, but he's taking a lot of damage right now, and he's kind of cornered.
Look, at this point, I think you just type knife fight ? In the chat and hope for the best, and then gun your opponents down. Oh, Kingy, what a spray down, Groot to fall. They are watching the crossfire. The Romulus will be. The spray was there. And Milkman will pick up their 7th round, which gives the win over to No Callouts. Despite some valiant efforts from the team of University of Wollongong. And there you go. GG, well played in chat. We haven't seen Quacks in a while, so I'm surprised by that one. Rob Brownie Jr., clearly... There we go,
The Quacks.
University Pride. They're here for a bit of fun, and they're going to let you know about it. But honestly, there were no donuts, which is a good takeaway for the University of Wollongong at the very least. Bread. He spelt bread wrong. There's only one E.
Nothing wrong with a little added bonus. You saying you eat your bread by itself?
Hey, bread sandwich is a thing here in New Zealand.
Bread, and bread?
Yeah, exactly. Bread, margarine, and bread. You
You know, a loaf is technically just a bread sandwich.
No, a loaf is a loaf.
No. It's bread in between, like bread. So it's yeah.
It's a bread bag.
It's a bread.
All right, okay. Map number 1 does go the way of No Callouts. UTS will pick that one up, which means Red. We're going to be heading to Clubhouse, and we saw some interesting stuff. For University of Wollongong, so I'm excited to see what they bring out in map number 2. So we are going to throw it to a quick break. Go get yourselves some Chatime. You can have it delivered now. They have that set up, 120 stores across Australia. So make sure you get yourself one of those, and we'll see you back soon for map number 2. Hello and welcome back, everyone. We've had a bit of a break. We've reset ourselves, got ourselves ready to go into map number 2. It is the AEL University League as presented by Chatime and AOC. Indomie as well, keeping these guys fueled behind the scenes. Red, we saw coastline. We saw an interesting coastline, not one that you conventionally see. I think Jaeger was picked 3 times on the whole, and we are going now into Clubhouse, which is it's a similar, if slightly different map. We didn't get to see the strategy I wanted to see. We didn't get to see the strategy you wanted to see. We haven't seen it at Tachanka. We haven't seen an Amaru. Hopefully we get that for this map.
Well, I'm not surprised overall. Like, UTS did pick Coastline at the end of the day, so they're more likely going to have the advantage of strats. But more than likely, it would probably, hopefully, go better for UOW, seeing as they actually did pick Clubhouse coming into it. Maybe they have these hidden strats that we're talking about that absolutely no one has ever fathomed before, and we'll be seeing a little bit more than the one-man army run in a straight line crew.
Hey,
so
look, the strategies you talking about, Det, you need to. We need to see 100% the 4-man.
Oh yeah.
That is a strategy that is going to win them around here. No, you expect 1-man run out. You expect potentially a 2-man run out, but no one is expecting a 4-man run out on Clubhouse. It is the strategy they could use to pick up some big frags. There are some interesting angles on this map, which, when left unreinforced, can be used and abused. I've seen it more. Well, I've seen it attempted more times than I care to admit. It's not necessarily successful all the time, but I've seen it attempted. Look, we know for a fact that UOW, they're coming into this, they're looking to have a bit of fun. I would anticipate we are going to see some interesting stuff coming into map 2.
Yeah, more than likely. As long as our favorite picks aren't going to get banned out, then I would hope to think that we're going to be seeing a little bit more of that Tachanka. But I'm not really holding out for it. I don't think it's going to happen, but I'd love to see it.
Yeah, look, you love to see the guys have a bit of fun, bring out some unconventional stuff. I'd love to see an Oryx, especially on a map like this, just being able to utilize the hatches, just have a bit of fun, hop up and down, and go for gold. I mean, look, my favorite strategy that I've seen from an Oryx, you hug a corner, you play at it, and you knock someone down and then beat them to death. It works. It works 1 in 10 times, but it works anyway. Look, we're getting ready. The players are all in. We're just waiting on confirmation for our observer that the match is going to be going underway. Are we going to see the conventional bans? Are we going to see the Thatcher, the Maverick coming out, or are we going to see potentially some target bans, take away those scary operators that UTS were bringing? You can see on screen we do have a brand new function. You can see our tweets. You can tweet yourself and get featured on the stream. Unfortunately, I can't quite read what is being said, but
tiny words.
It's words. Words are being said. You love to see it. Words are important. But look, coming into map number 2, it's Clubhouse. I don't anticipate we're going to see anything crazy, but I'd love to. I'd love to see something a little bit crazy.
Yeah, well, more than likely, seeing as I did say before, it is UOW's pick. So if there's anything massive or anything wildly out there is going to come out, it's going to be on this one.
Well, everything starts off with the operator ban phase in Rainbow Six Siege. What are we going to see? What are UTS going to be taken off the board here? Yeah, it's going to be Thatcher. That's the UTS. They're going to be going for the tried and true methods. Thatcher, I mean, has proved to be a little bit weaker now that he can't destroy defensive utility, but he's still... there we go! That's what I was waiting for! Take Rob Brownie Jr.'s Zofia away from him, and the man is crippled.
As I said on the last one, it's just like those frags is where it's all about, and sometimes with these sorts of games. Outside of that, though, as much as you would like to see a Jaeger ban coming out from him, I don't see it happening.
So, we've just had Zofia and Bandit banned. This presents a unique opportunity. Valkyrie, okay, so UTS, they're going to go for some vanilla stuff. Quack's already coming into chat, but Zofia and Bandit, I mean, it depends on what level of Siege you're looking at, but Bandit is rarely played at the moment. I mean, 1 Kate has now been let through, which presents a unique and interesting opportunity. Carly being picked up there, Romulus on the Jackal. Okay, so we are seeing some conventional stuff, but some also slightly less conventional. CCTV, the first bomb side of choice. I think this is going to be a wild round.
Well, they have a really nicely rounded team. UOW's actually picked up nearly everything that they require. I mean, maybe don't really need the double hard breach, depending on where the first room is going to be played. More than likely, you could probably lean towards it's going to be either of the top rooms and leave the basement for last. So, yeah, it could play out.
No, okay.
Either
So
way.
the real question is, are we going to see a bar stock defense on Clubhouse?
If I see that, I would be incredibly surprised. And I mean, I'm not a betting man or anything, but yeah, I don't see it happening.
Yeah.
Not from definitely not from UTS in this sort of scenario. And if it's UOW's map, as much as they can have a good time, I don't think they're going to be doing it with this sort of team pickup.
Well, we are going to be getting things underway. The Rob Brownie Jr. is struggling a little bit here. Yeah, he's trying to get the electric claw in a place that will be safe from below. The man is just not having any luck right now. He's moments away from just giving it up. Where does he go? But interesting though, we don't see that garage extension. You see a lot of teams opting into that, and so the pings go. They have every idea of where this electric claw is. The question is, do they have a way to deal with it? Because I know the one on the right-hand side is safe because it's top red, but they might be able to find that one on the left-hand panel. No, okay. It is in a safe spot for now. They either have to go below. Smin Kid is concerned. You can see the frustration and anger in his movements. Yeah, look, see, there's no way. There's no way to get it without a frag grenade.
Yeah, it was. I was very surprised that UOW weren't able to capitalize on the really slow placement of that Cade charge. They potentially could have gotten the thermite in there pretty quickly and opened that up before he was in a position to really do anything, depending on whether or not that they were also able to get somebody onto the the west side and open that window up.
Ambitious, but not even close. The Lance is not going to reach that far. Maverick is available. So maybe they just don't have a dedicated Maverick player. Maybe they're not quite. Kingy is looking for prompts here from Romulus. They're trying to. Romulus playing a dangerous game. Groot does find Smith. That's one of the harder breaches down. Things are looking a little bleak here. They're gonna have to force through either con or up red stairs, and well, Rob Brandy Jr. is watching that angle. They could get garage. Or okay, good night. There we go. Romulus down. Unfortunately, that Jackal scanner is not great to have up and active in the middle of a gunfight. Well, yeah. Look, you can sense the hesitation and tentativeness of UOW right now.
Yeah, standard Jackal gameplay, potentially trying to use your teammate as a little bit of bait, coming up to those stairwells. Didn't quite pay off for him, and he wasn't able to get the pick that he was after. But, you know, they don't really have a lot of options left on the board, so they really got to just play with the hand that they're dealt and try and get those extra frags.
Well, Kingy's going to be trying to push in up to rafters, and well, unfortunately, Frostio is waiting there to receive. We could see a perfect flawless round play out here. Not a single point of damage done to the UTS roster. And, well, no deaths either. There we go. It's a flawless round for UTS. I'm pretty sure it was a perfect flawless, as I don't think Groot was tagged up at all. And, oh my lord, what a shot to be hitting with the SMG-11 there. Not the most convincing of starts on Clubhouse. I hate to call it the breaking point, but this could be the point where we see full send at UOW coming out here.
Yeah, UTS really hit them with the left right good night on that one by
Sad quack.
by holding out that wall. More than likely, that's what the thermite was doing the whole time. He's like, guys, the
oh no,
the wall is still electrified. I can't get through.
Last time we were here
Quack.
on the Monty, Dreads got down by his own team and killed by a smoke. There's a smoke on the board. We're going down to basement. Dirt Tunnel is not a great prospect if you're a Monty player, especially at the best times. And when there's a smoke on a board, it's an even scarier prospect.
They also could potentially do like an oil pit push with the Monty if they're able to get through garage. But yeah, definitely coming through dirt with Montagna isn't really something I would be hoping for. You got too many wide angles open as you come through that door, and you're held off by just a little bit too much pressure.
No, I'm sorry, Red. I have been casting a lot of North American Rainbow Six. It's pronounced Montagne.
Montagne.
Yeah.
I heard his name was the Mountain.
Yeah, look, I've had some interesting conversations with Americans and the English language and how to use it, just in general.
Yes.
So, look, yeah, I've heard. I got yelled at by a player from calling him Montagna, which is how his name is pronounced. So, look, call him what you want. He's big. He's got a shield, and unfortunately, he dies if your teammate shoots him in the back. They're trying to figure out. They want to get themselves in dirt. There is a mute jammer there. The camera, will it be far enough away? It's going to be shot out anyway. There is a player ready and waiting to receive here. Maybe, yeah. Rob Brownie Jr. was there. He's going to pull back. I think there is actually a position that you can slot the Electro Claw that is almost indestructible, especially when paired with the mute jammer. In fact, I saw a team, they had not only a mute jammer, not only an Electro Claw, but a deployable shield and 3 ADSs stacked up in there so that Dirt Tunnel was not lost. And, well, finally, no, okay, that's electrified, Kingy. That's not how that works. Okay, second, third, fourth time's the charm. I think, there we go, he's got one left. So they will be able to get Dirt Tunnel open. It's only taken them 1 minute and 2 seconds, but they will be able to push on through.
Not only did it take them 1 minute and 2 seconds, the only other room that they were able to capitalize on was taking the kitchen, in which they ended up in the exact same situation of twiddling their thumbs going, well, this is also electrified. What do?
Kingy's got a lot of work to do here. Can they find the angle, though? This is... Oh, no. Okay. Well, we tried, guys. That is how I imagine chat is going. So, they've got 2 options. Well, 3 options, technically. Main stairs, oil pit, or dirt tunnel. And Dreads is going to be walking down main stairs. There's cameras, there's drones. Okay, yeah, he's been spotted. They know he's there. It's about to be the smoke show, baby.
It is still possible with a thermite charge or one of the new exothermic charges to get that hatch
no,
open.
it's not. Katy Perry's above. Oh, boy. Well, hey, look, they got the mute. How is this bush working? How is
I'm not sure what I'm watching.
They've lost the smoke, they've lost the maestro and the mute. Romulus is single-handedly taking apart the defense of no callouts. Plant is going down here. Katy Perry about to drop Moto Hatch. What is going on? Oh my lord, this should not have worked. Katy Perry on the flank might be able to do so. Oh no, the shield's back up. Katy Perry is in a world of hurt right now. He's got to find 3 plus the Monty. And, oh, no.
That was definitely the gameplay style that you wanted to see this whole time. Was the one-man army show followed by the quack.
UOW had no right to win that round. But they did. And props to them. Romulus pulled out some big frags. So did Kingy. They got the diffuser down. Somehow it came together. We're going to see the Nook. This is the new Nook as well. She no longer activates the likes of the Banshees, Griswold Mines. I'm pretty sure. I'm 90% sure that has come in through this year. 100% sure. Production has confirmed it. I'm never wrong. And they get a 6 pick off the smoke onto the Legion. They are showing some hesitation around this one. Could you imagine a 7-2 defeat into a turnaround victory for UOW off the back of the Monty?
Sometimes if you you underestimate your opponent, it comes back to bite you. The old strategy of wasting a minute and a half on a wall to try and get in, it just completely bamboozled the...
So they spent a full minute getting dirt tunnel only to rotate back in and come down main stairs. This is some big brain stuff coming out from University of Wollongong.
I did tell you that they would have the big strategies coming out that we haven't seen before.
Look,
they were able to deliver. You got to admit, that was something impressive.
This is anyone's game now. This could go either way. 100%. I'm back in the boys in blue. UOW What can they make happen here? Milkman, though, could be an upsetting factor. I'm interested to see... Oh, no. Oh, Smith, get in there! Get in there! No, he's reinforcing right now! Oh, no! Oh, can they... Oh, no. Just... Oh, just by a fraction. They missed it. They missed it by literally seconds.
This is a big brain move that you're not getting by by UOW. They're giving UTS a false sense of security right now, and they're going to bamboozle them one more time. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones.
Oh, drone spotted and shot out. The other one, the other one's in blue, and it's gone. So they have no way to deal with this electro claw. So dirt tunnel is now not the play. That much is clear. They might be able to go for a kitchen hatch push, but it looks like Groot is downstairs waiting with a nitro. Look, I'm not going to say this is an absolute... If they push down main stairs and somehow get to the bomb site and win it again, I'm going to be concerned.
This is going to be the knock 1v9 show. I'm just feeling it. She's slowly making her way up from, I think that's Oil Pit, sneaking his way through. It's going to be him versus the Legion.
Oh.
Ooh. Not quite what I was hoping for.
You said it. Milkman he doesn't lose those.
Oof, but you know, still able to utilize that the kitchen hatch. Maybe they're able to make something off the the main stairs door. Do the exact same push again. Unfortunately, though, Katy Perry is going to be contesting them, so they're really gonna have to deal with these, like the Legion and Jaeger on the double roam sort of centric.
So they have combined 2 drones left, and both of them are in the hands of Dreads, who should not be droning. They're going to have to force this with 0 information. They're going to have to win their gunfights. This might be on the shoulders of Romulus again. We'll see how it plays out. Dreads is down bottom. Oh, okay. It's Rex this time with the F2. Frostioperosis to go down. What else can they do here? Milkman is low, so it's not going to take much for them to finish him off. Rob does spot the fact that Dreads is... Well, there. Smin going to take some damage. I have no idea where that was. This is wildly spread. The step out, the shots connecting. Dreads, okay, he's been found from Ash Wall. Katy Perry found by Smin, though. They might be able to make it work off the back of this. They're pushing in. 12 seconds left to play. They've got to go in full pelt. Groot finds Rex. Double kill. Romulus falls to Milkman with a sliver of hell. And all of a sudden, it's Smin with 3 seconds left to play. Spray through the wall is going to drop Milkman, but it's not enough to find the kill. UTS will finally get the round in basement. And... well, we either go to CCTV, gym, or bar stock next.
Well, as they say, if you drink enough milk, you'll no longer be allergic to bullets. And as we saw, he may have been down, but he wasn't out.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. That sounds like something ripped straight out of the American education system. It's not how it works. Everyone knows that it's orange juice that makes you impervious to bullets, not milk. Milk just makes your bones strong. It's the immune system. You want to become immune to bullets. That's how you bolster it. CCTV again. I'm still not sure about this thermite. I will be honest. I think they're doubling down on it. Oh, Dreads. Oh, okay. He's picking up the jackal here. Still would have liked an armory, not gonna lie. Just straight under CCTV window, straight inside, go for the gunshots, and win it that way.
Yeah, if they're able to utilize this this knock a little bit better. On that last one, I was hoping to see just a little bit more than the old sneak and switch, but it didn't quite work out for him. Potentially, they just really like the size holes that thermite brings. The man makes a nice size hole. None of this little cookie cutter BS coming out from your cutty boys, but he makes it work.
Well, unfortunately, he hasn't. Okay, there we go. Rob's got it this time. He's figured out. He's cracked the formula. So they have the electric claws in place, which means that there's 100%. There is no way that CCTV was being opened. So. Where do they look? Oh, no. Surely not. Surely Katy Perry does not find the kill. Oh, Kingy. Kingy is about to run this full pelt into his own doom. I don't know. His or her. We'll find out later on. But
before.
Oh, he loses. Dreads wins it. Who would have thought that all it was going to take to unlock him was switch him off the Monty?
The old switch and bait. This time Dread didn't utilize the knock as bait, using himself to sneak out there and get the quick. Well, it wasn't even a flick; it was just a hard hold of the angle. But regardless, it was good that they were able to not utilize. But I don't even think they droned that. They just went off straight instinct.
Look, I'm pretty sure that Rex did. Oh, Smid, stop it! No, that's not what you meant to do. Ah, no. Okay. No, I'm pretty sure Rex got the shot off. No, he didn't. Okay, so Frost isn't tagged, but he did get the shot off onto Milkman in the last round and did not call out, Legion 99. That is you're meant to do as a Twitch. That is your entire role. You tag someone with a taser and then you let your team know that you've done damage. That is your entire priority. But at the moment, 1 minute 30 spent. Dread's pushing up main stairs. They're looking to go for a bit of a pincer onto the player that is in Master Rex. Oh, he spotted the mute. Unfortunately, can't land any of the shots. Groot has really. Oh no. How does Rex get away? These gunfights are so close and so brutal that anyone could lose out.
Yeah, there's a bit of a weird slip away from the window. I was very surprised he just kind of disappeared in that situation.
Oh no!
Groot getting the wall bang straight onto Romulus. The poor man. He had a wife and kids.
Well, not anymore. Well,
I think in that situation it's the other way around. They don't have a dad more than he doesn't have a wife and kids anymore.
No, that was. Oh no! He's lined it up one. He finished off Rex Nitro Cells. Oh no! Dreads to go down as well. I mean, the quad even. Kingy falls. Yeah, no. Yeah, you know how we were talking about that wife and kids? Yeah, they're gone now. they are gone. He's gone. Oh, no, the full ace Groot just does it. He's just better.
As I said before, and I'm going to say it again, pulled out the left, right, good night. I don't know what else to say about that. That was some absolute stellar gameplay. Just the start of that, just with the wall bang, and he was able to consistently pick those up. Probably the two players coming through the exact same door at the exact same time didn't really help UOW in that situation, but...
No. Okay, so the reason that went wrong, we talked about it. If we all run full pelt in a line, they can't kill all of us. They went in one by one. That was their mistake. If they lined up, it would have been...
Yeah.
There was no... Okay, it's Rex's turn, it seems, to play the Monty. He's gone from French, French-Canadian to French.
Yeah.
On Gym Bedroom. Okay, so, I mean, look, there was no way a team like UTS would win. But they have the Maverick at least. So they are making... It's only taken them 5 rounds, but they've made the change.
I'm genuinely surprised that it's taken this long for us to actually see a bedroom play overall.
Oh, look. Hey, Groot's gone binary. 1-1-1-0. Oh, no. Look, hey.
Stop.
UTS are playing very, very well. Despite everything that is being thrown at them, which honestly, it's like throwing deli meat at your enemy. That's what it feels like here in map 2. It's like being hit by a wet piece of ham. That is the last couple of rounds.
I don't even think that you're giving them enough credit. It's not a wet piece of ham. It's a wet piece of Devon, mate.
Either way, the last round was a bit bleak. What is this strategy? Kingy has done this 2 rounds in a row. And then Dreads opens it anyway.
No. He's given away the master plan. Immediately, this is going to go south for them, unfortunately. The eagle ears are going to be popping off for no callouts. Or, as I say this, potential Groot 5k coming out again.
Oh, Roland's going to be tagged.
Like, where did that go?
What did he throw? Oh, it's a drone. Okay. Oh, what? So, Groot just got baited by a drone. Kingy swung out, didn't see him, and still got the kill anyway. With the PDW of all weapons. And on the other side of the map, Romulus, I don't know whether this was a nitro cell damage he's taken, or he's purely tanked the electrified wall that much.
He might have been shot in his feeties a couple times, potentially.
Oh, oh, was that? Okay, no, I thought he'd landed the nade and downed Kingy there for a second. That could have been rough. Katie does finish off that kill. They get the wall open. Dreads mourning the loss of his teammate there. Is very separated from the team. Rex has been pushed off by the toxic canister. At least they've got time. At least they've got that going for them.
Yeah, minute 15, the main wall's down that they need to get through. That can give them hallway control. But unfortunately, it does seem like Montagna is a little bit asthmatic and he's not able to get through that smoke canister.
Well, it is something we learned on map number 1. You know, it's like type map. It would not be a UOW attack if someone didn't get killed by their own team. Romulus pushes in. He goes down to Frost. It's a 2v4. It's all... sure, okay, yeah. Dreads gets his second of the round. Second. It counts. It was still a teammate, but it counts. And they're all now trying to march in through the gym door. And Dreads finds one. He goes down. Rex is in a world of Nitro Cell. Oh, he tanks it somehow. He's alive. He's alive for the moment. This is not a battle of who wins the round. It's a battle of whether or not Rex can survive.
Yeah, the little snake coming through the wall is what I'd be mostly worried about. That's some frightening stuff coming out.
Don't you do it. Oh! Oh, he's so close. He almost got the down. No, he baited himself. UTS pick it up. Wait, are we going to see back-to-back 5-1 halves? That's the question.
I'm leaning towards it, more than likely. I'm seeing some stellar gameplay coming out from UOW. A lot more strategy coming out, but more banter than anything else.
Yeah, like you can imagine what the call-outs were there on the jacuzzi balcony. All right, guys, we've got the wall open. We can go in. I feel like we've forgotten something. The smoke. Oh, damn it, the smoke. That's what happened last time. No! And,
nope.
Yeah, look,
no, they were like, all right, guys, let's recreate that round completely. So I'll shoot you in the back straight afterwards.
But I don't know how Smin got killed there. Because I don't think he was anywhere even remotely close to the breach.
I thought he was trying to, like, he walked past and Doki was holding the hard angle on the door.
But no, Dreads rotated from garage, went outside, came up, repelled up to jacuzzi balcony, and immediately killed Smin Kid. Like, that was the series of events. I just... Well, actually, I got it on the second screen. What happens here? So... Yeah, okay. Dread repels up, jumps over the balcony, fires a shot straight into the back of Smin Kid's head.
Now, prophecies have to be fulfilled sometimes. And if it happens once, it happens twice. If it happens a third time, I'll be genuinely impressed.
Impressed might not be the right word.
No. You don't understand. I'll genuinely be impressed.
Look, hey, UOW, they're giving it their all. It's round number 6, final round of the half. Unfortunately, they picked off the Nook, which would have been great into Rob. Kingy's doing it again at 100%. Oh no, Dreads has learned his lesson this time. Okay, he snaked through too. They haven't opened up the barricade. They're going to be going for the sneaky beaky plays. That is the call. Last time they were in this position, Katy Perry was waiting for them. Not the case this time. And the mute jammer again is the undoing of Smin Kid and his big exothermic charge. Oh, no! Oh, there we go. Smin Kid's on it this time.
Surprisingly, he was able to get that a lot quicker than they have in previous rounds, and Rex being able to take Katy Perry off the board significantly early, that's going to be a bit detrimental for UTS as his roaming's been slowing them down like quite significantly.
Yeah, he was 6-6 Kairos used on the hedge. You can change those now, but this is looking good for UOW. They might even take the half 4-2 at the moment. Group down below looking for... That was a whiff, good sir. Romulus finds the nade onto Rob Brownie Jr. as well. They're doing some real work. Milkman is just in the doorway, tucked into the corner. Can Romulus find it? No, he can't. The swing, the pre-fire. Milkman connects with the T5. It's back to a 4 versus 3, but there's so much time available. They can still do this. Pushing down main. The pre-fire is there. Groot evens things up. It's Rex to fall. The PDW, it's got a lot of bullets, but it's not quite as powerful as, you know, the C7E. Frostio still holding Moto. Milkman finds another one. It's a double for him. Spin to go down. Dreads has to go huge here. Kingy, they've separated. I don't know why Kingy's relocated to the same place. Two of his teammates have just died, but you've got to admire the attempt.
Hey, now, anything is possible in this sort of scenario. I mean, what's the possibility of the Milkman killing somebody for, what is this, like the 8th or 9th time in a contest? But unbeknownst, the Milkman doesn't have eyes in the back of his head. So, solid strategy coming out from Kingy in that situation.
Hey, look, I was surprised that Kingy spent as much time in close proximity to Dreads as he did in this round so far, given that in the previous one, Smin got the back of his head blown out. Frostio covering the cross. Kingy somehow sneaks away from that. He just goes for the pre-fire on the angle. Dreads tucked in, bottom of main stairs with that MK EBR. Kingy goes to the smoke cross. Can he get himself to the bomb site? The swing is there. Dreads to fall. Frostio does find it. Plant inside the smoke. Kingy, this is bold. Not enough health to back it up, though. Groot shuts it down. We're going to see back-to-back 5-1 halves.
Yeah, Kingy being a little bit of a glutton for punishment in that situation. Took a bit of damage crossing, and his first decision was, I'm going to go back and do that again.
Yeah, look. Hey, they almost did it. They very nearly did it. But we're going into the half. We're switching things up. It is going to be... Dread straight back onto the Rook. He's a big fan. He's a big fan of the Rook. What do we get to see on the other side of it? Rex picks up the Ella. Carly there, but I mean, Maverick again, still on the board, is an option, believe it or not, despite the fact that it hasn't worked yet. If nothing else, this is hopefully going to be Dreads picking up some big kills.
Well, with no real grenade defense on the board, this potentially might be fine to take. A couple good frag grenades coming in from the west side window could make short work of any of those K charges if you can get the God throw, the Kobe throw, if you will. I don't think it's going to happen, but never say never.
Again, that's the wrong person. That's not Katy Perry.
Oh, I thought we were just naming like musicians now.
Never Say Never is not a musician. It's a song.
Oh yeah, but it's by.
Oh, Kingy, not quite. He's just being so precise. It's all about the pixels. The question now. This is my question. I don't care about how the round ends. Who's not picking up their Rook armor?
There was
three there. There was three there. Rex came over, got his. Who's not utilizing this utility?
They're leaving some because they know the Milkman would want it.
Look, I have on several occasions walked in, picked up Rook armor on the attack, and just gone for gold because someone didn't pick up theirs. Frag grenade through. Groot is going to enable the opening of that, at least the northern panel. So Frostio is going to be straight onto that. They can't find the other electrical, which I would imagine is in the same place that we saw being put down by Robert Brownie Jr. last time. 1 minute almost done. They've gotten it open in less than a minute. They can start to pressure onto the bomb site. Frost is going to be the one on the drones. Oh my god! Good night, Spin Kid! He has no idea what just hit him.
Yeah, crazy little flick coming out. Oh, and the double with the follow-up. This man's going for blood.
The man is 15-2-2. That is some big numbers.
Oh, that's a mediocre gameplay right there.
Yeah, but if he doesn't hit 20, who cares? Honestly,
I mean, not even 50 kills. Like, yeah, what is this, exactly. Amateur league?
And he's not even spin botting.
I know.
It's no trick shots, nothing. The guys, there's no style points. Absolutely, no, just not worth watching. Groot finds a third, a fourth, and the ace. He is gonna pick up the full lot. Not quite 20, but it is a big round nonetheless. And they move themselves to map point, series point here, and he has a good chance to go for that 20.
Are you hearing that noise? It's the sound of him telling us to eat our words.
I think it was the sound of him making UOW eat bullets. That was just clinical.
Oh, but back to CCTV yet again, which is kind of surprising that they wouldn't try and mix it up. And not only that, they still didn't bring any sort of grenade cancelization, seeing as that's how they technically really lost the wall there. But they're gonna 6-pick off the Maverick into Twitch, so potentially they were going, oh well, we'll bait him with this. They'll bring the the Jaeger or something this time, but
hopefully, okay. So Dreads has put the armor in a much more accessible position. So 3 players have it already. Smin Kid is going to ignore it. It's Smin Kid. He is the team. He's the one who's a team player here.
I understand perfectly why he hasn't done it though. It's because it wasn't put on the table.
No, it's because it's too big for Mozzie. They don't make sizes that small.
The sleeves just hang over his hand.
No, okay, there we go.
Like a bit of a dress.
Yeah, it's going to be the cardigan.
Grandma makes it so that, you'll grow into it. It doesn't matter. You'll grow into it.
Okay, there we go. I think for the first time we've seen every single player on UOW pick up their armor. The question now becomes just how well can they utilize it. If Brute has anything to say about it, he's going to be looking for 2 frags and then he'll probably just leave the server because at that point he's got his 20. That's all that matters. Everyone knows that. The result isn't the be-all, end-all. It's about the frags. Katy Perry looking to push on over, try and get in through Jacuzzi. Smin is just in the shower, having a grand old time. Frag grenade, prep. They aren't going to be out. Kiki goes for the attempt. I don't think he's got it. And good night. No more electro claws, and the crew just cleans his clock. Kiki was in a world of panic, and at least he was put out of his misery. Oh, Dreads could have done silencer on the MP5. Interesting choice here.
Hey, now I was gonna say the
barricade onto the CCTV window as well. Look, this is. I know exactly what this is. UOW are thinking 2031, where no callouts are stuck in 2021.
Hey mate, it's the future. Like, anything is possible, especially the suppressor at the end of the day. It's he got suppressed shot through the wall last time, and he just wanted to return the favor.
Yeah, look, hey, the window's open. Grid's like, nah, I'm having none of this. Just opens it up. No chance at deception. Twitch drone gonna go in, find Rex. Oh, frag grenade. That. Oh. No, he threw it too far. He long-armed it, so Dreads just breathing a sigh of relief right now. He's still playing this window. Oh, they know he's there. All Brutes has to do is spot the head. Rex is going to find Milkman, so they've got the man count advantage here. We might see another round going the way of UOW, but really depends on how much Groot has to say about it. He's going to relocate himself, go in through stock, probably look to push up red stairs. Frostio looking to get it. Oh, okay, goodbye. MP5 silence going off. There's a player in the bomb site. They don't know it yet. Dreads has no clue. Rob Brownie Jr. just has to find the angle. Oh, the run in. He's found one, but Groot goes down. No chance at a 20. If Rob Brownie Jr. clutches us up, he is going to deny his teammate the 20 bomb. Oh, no, Rob. No! He's done it. Smin Kid. Oh, the punish is there with a sliver of health. He's going to find 2 more, but with 30 seconds left and no sight of the diffuser, he's going to have to straight up go for the gunfights. Oh, my Lord, Red, what is going on?
Absolute cluster buster is coming out, is what I'm seeing at the end of the day. We got a little bit of worm action going on in the garage still, and he's not quite able to figure out just where Rex is. He knows that, obviously, a Dread is on the opposite side of that window, because that man has not left that window the whole game, and surprisingly, it paid off for him. It was definitely the board.
Yes, the boys! Quacks in chat! They get the round. It's 6-2. They need 4 more to take us to OT. And look, hey, I would be lying if I said I didn't think they could do it. The Quack that fights back. That's exactly it. University of Wollongong, they're here to play. And the question now becomes, what do they do in this round? Because they can't go back to CCTV. It's basement that is the call choice. They've got the mute this time and not the Cade, which is the opposite of what they had last time. Which begs the question, what's the plan?
Oh, well, we might see a lot of roam potential. We've got LR, Cav, and Mozzie, but they're roam picks, but at the same time, it's kind of like they haven't really been playing roam like in a roaming strategy. So I'm kind of confused at what the situation is going to go down here.
No one expects the anchor cav. It's no one. Okay. What? That's not the conventional blue hole, but these guys are not conventional players. They do things like you said. They dance to the beat of their own drum, even if it is a woodwind section. We are heading into what could be the final round. No callouts. They've just been doing their thing. They've been playing their game. Groot, 1 kill is all he needs. 2, and he ends the game with a 7.0 KD. And, well, if that ain't something to talk about, I don't know what is.
Yeah, he can do whatever he wants. If he's able to hit that 50k, I'll be more than impressed. But they're going to have to let a couple of rounds go if he's going to get anywhere close to those sorts of situations. But it looks like we're going to be seeing the exact same hold up as on the
Just
other
shoot
side.
it, 5 head. How he's got direct line of sight. Even Rob's like, hey, look, I hope the observer wasn't watching that. We were. I've got some bad news, Rob. We were watching that. And so he's gonna go for the reattempt. Look, no way he gives it to Groot. Yeah, they're gonna frag grenade it instead. He is just embarrassed. Okay, so they're gonna get it anyway, but not in the way they would have hoped. I don't think.
Well, Groot just pulling out all the stops. He's the fragger. He's the utility player. He's the support.
World class all rounder here. Not something you usually consider when talking about Rainbow Six, but he's proved he can do it all. Now he's what he can taste the 20. He's looking for it. He's so hungry. The question though, I want to know, what is Kingy gonna do? Can he find the Intero? Can he upset these main stairs? All right. This could be the pinch of the century. He's just got to connect his shots. And Spin Kid as well, looking to go for the pincer onto billiards and into bar. No one quite as close as they would like. They might be able to find Groot. They might be able,
I think he saw his knee then too.
Oh no, Smin with a bit of lag. That's not looking good. Okay. Okay, he's moving again. Kingy, the ping's coming out.
Yeah.
They're using Spin as bait. He's going to use the Nitro to bait to pull out into the main hallway. Oh no, there's someone at the door at the end. Okay, it almost worked. Spin going to go for the free fly. He's trying to fight. Okay. Unfortunately, Kingy. Oh no, the edge. Oh no. Unfortunate. Kingy used his teammate as bait. His teammate died, and he got his karmic justice. Groot gets his 20, but will be dropped immediately after. And, well, with 4-2 left in the round and 30 seconds of play, Katy Perry has walked all the way up dirt. This is not looking great for UOW. They need to win some pretty significant gunfights here. Rex and Dreads could be the one to do it. Rex is in blue. Can he swing? Find the angle. Dreads just go for the pre-fire. Can't do it. Robert Rowney Jr. finds it. And, oh, okay. Rex is going to spot one. Does he spot the next one? The defuser has gone down. There's a player right in front of you. No call-outs. They do win it. Unfortunately, Rex just couldn't find the angle, couldn't find the gunfights. Red, it is a 2-0 victory going to UTS.
Was I surprised at the end of the day? No. Did I have fun watching it though? Absolutely.
Yeah, that was entertaining, if nothing else. UOW gave it their damnedest, even if it wasn't the conventional damnedest. And they still picked up 4 rounds, honestly. And there you go, Groot 20. 2 assists and 4 deaths, a 5.0 KD in map number 2. A stunning showing from UTS to kick the season off.
And a nice, even amount of kills across the board. It wasn't just centered like UTS around one player. They did a really good job of evenly playing that out. They had a couple good rounds. And also being able to utilize that one-man Monty strat definitely worked out. If they could just mainly work on not shooting each other, they'll do really well.
I do have to admit, the MVPs for UTS were Dreads and Sminkid. Mostly Dreads for just absolute removing the back of Smin's skull. Look, no, it was good stuff. UOW, they played their own game. It wasn't conventional Siege, but they did get themselves some rounds on the board. We've talked about how they are here to have a bit of fun, which is good to see. This is not a super duper duper serious league. You know, it's an intro for some people to the competitive environment. For some, it's just a bit of practice along the way because they already play in a comp team of some sort. So it's good to see the boys coming in, having a bit of fun. Unfortunate loss for them. Congratulations to UTS on the victory after the fact. But look, hey, it was an entertaining ride. That much is for certain.
They did well overall, and I'm definitely impressed with the Quack team. They've come around and made for some really good highlight reels.
Yeah, the Quack that slaps back, indeed. But that is us for Playday number 1 here, for week number 1 of the AEL University League. Massive thank you to our sponsors along the way. Obviously, Chatime, the big bubble tea partner of University League, time after time, they have been there making sure that we have the opportunity to present this to you. AOC, our monitor sponsor, Indomie, fueling the students behind the scenes. And look, I'll be perfectly honest, I had some for lunch. That's why I'm feeling myself today. I got the vibes going. It's all happy times here. And the new sponsor on the block, RIG, is our headset partner. They've jumped on this semester. And look, big thanks to them as well. Also, massive thank you to you, Red, for joining me here on the opening night. Big shout out to Rappel for the observing and nuttery production behind the scenes, even though he's letting my camera go into oblivion. But it was a great night. I'm looking forward to next week as well. And I mean, if that's what we're expecting coming into this competition, it's gearing up to be a heater.
I can't wait to see it. And yeah. What an absolutely beautiful night. And I guess that's really all from us, isn't it?
Yeah, that's us. We will throw some replays up from the match you saw tonight, just so you can keep that in mind of what you could be anticipating going into next week. And we will see you next time, guys.